Once upon a time, in the ancient cities of Israel, there lived a young shepherd named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, and tasked with tending to his father's sheep. Despite his youth, David was brave and filled with faith. Every day, as he watched over the sheep, David played the harp and sang praises to God, trusting him with all his heart. Meanwhile, the Philistines, Israel's enemies, had gathered their army for war against King Saul and the Israelites. Among the Philistines was a giant named Goliath, who was over 9 feet tall and wore armor that glistened in the sun. He was strong and feared by everyone, boasting and taunting the Israelites, challenging them to fight. For 40 days, Goliath dared any man from Israel to face him, but the Israelites were afraid. King Saul and his soldiers were terrified of this towering enemy. One day, David visited his brothers at the battlefront, bringing them food from his father. He heard Goliath shouting his usual challenge and watched as everyone shied away, filled with courage and a desire to defend his people. David stepped forward, volunteering to fight the giant. King Saul was hesitant. David was just a boy, and Goliath was a trained warrior, but David insisted, telling Saul, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." Impressed by his faith, Saul agreed and offered him armor, but David refused it, choosing instead his trusty sling and 5 smooth stones from a brook. With nothing else but his sling, David approached Goliath. Goliath laughed at David, taunting him, "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" But David bravely replied, "You come against me with a sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." As Goliath advanced to attack, David swiftly took a stone, nestled it in his sling, and launched it with great speed. The stone struck Goliath's forehead, and the giant stumbled, then fell to the ground. With God's help, David had defeated the mighty warrior, proving that faith and courage are far greater than size and strength. The Israelites cheered, praising God for their victory. From that day, David's trust in God became known throughout the land, and he was celebrated as a hero. The story teaches us that with faith in God, no obstacle is too big to overcome, as demonstrated in "For I can do everything through Christ, who gives me strength."